Imagine typing a single sentence and watching it turn into a full stack app complete with authentication, database, file storage, APIs, all without you writing a single line of code yourself. Well, that's not just a dream anymore. That's exactly what Replit Agent does. Replit just unveiled their Agent 3, their latest breakthrough, and it's unlike anything before. This isn't just an AI helper, it's actually a true collaborator. Agent 3 can run on its own for up to 200 minutes, test and fix its own code using a live browser, and even build entire agents and automations that works inside tools like Slack or Telegram. Testing your app can be a pain, especially if you're someone from the no-code background. The new autonomous app testing feature from Replit Agent 3 makes sure to test your app periodically to make sure that everything works and there isn't an issue with your app like broken security issues, bugs, or anything as such. So it means that while you develop the app, the agent itself will go ahead and periodically analyze the app, and if it finds any bugs, it will automatically fix it all by itself. Not just that, Replit even has a mobile app for both Android and iOS, allowing you to build apps on the fly. So today in this video, we are going to explore the latest Replit Agent 3 and what it can do, and we'll also see how to build a full stack app and also a automation using Agent 3. So let's quickly get started. So here I have opened up the newest version of Replit with Replit Agent 3. And if you want to create a full stack app, an automation board, a 3D game, or anything as such, all you gotta do is to click the first link in the description below and head over to replit.com and sign up for a new account. And again, Agent 3 is already live in Replit, so you can straight up go ahead and sign up for a new account and start using it right away. So make sure to use the link in the description below and also the promo code to get $10 credit in Replit as well. And now here I'm already logged in, and this right here is the Replit dashboard. So towards the center, you can find an input box. And now to create an app, a game, or even an agent for automation, all you gotta do is to describe exactly what you want to build in this input box right here and hit enter, and the Agent 3 gets to work. So as you can see, it says introducing Agent 3 autonomy for all. And here you can find top 3 highlighted features of Agent 3. And the first is app testing. And as mentioned earlier, so app testing checks changes using a web browser to test buttons, forms, links, and APIs. So as you build an app, Agent 3 will automatically run tests periodically to make sure that all the features within your app works exactly like the way it should. So it will spin up a new web browser interface, load your app, and manually go ahead and click all these buttons and make sure everything works the way it should. Next up, we also have this agents and automations options that allows you to build AI bots or workflow automations just by typing in your requirements in plain English right here. So you can select this option called as agents and automations. You can select the trigger and you can get going from there. And lastly, it also says that the Agent 3 can run on its own for up to 200 minutes, handling tasks, recovering from errors autonomously. So when you create an app, you have two options. If you want to give full control to the AI agent, that is Agent 3, you can do that and hit enter. And now Agent 3 will automatically build the entire version of the app and do error checking, bug fixes, app testing, and everything on its own, which I'll show you in just a bit. And again, to show you how this whole new Agent 3 works, I'm planning to create a full stack app with a database. So basically, I want to create an app like an event booking app. So event booking and hosting app. So basically the idea here is that people who are organizing events can come to a website, sign up for a new account, and add their event and list their event on our platform. And they will get a unique link that they can share with people, and anyone who want to participate in that particular event can register using the link that the person has shared. So this is basically the idea, and this is the app that I want to build in today's video. And for that, all I gotta do is to enter my prompt in here, and it says build an event booking web application, and the platform should allow users to create an event by entering event details such as title, description, date, time, location, etc. After creating the event, generate a unique shareable link for that event, and when someone opens the event link, they should see the event details and a registration form where they can enter their email, phone number, name to register, and store all the event and registration data in a database, and also provide an event dashboard where the event creator can see all the people who have registered for their event. So this right here is like a pretty basic and detailed prompt that I'll give. And if you click on this paperclip icon right here, you can attach files for reference. For example, if you have a screenshot, you can attach them in here. And if you click on this auto theme option, you'll be able to select a theme for your app. So for this one, I'll keep it as auto theme. But in case if you want to use a custom theme, you can select it from here or even create a new theme for your app. And again, we also have a couple of options in here like web app, data app, 3D game, general, agents and automations. So in this case, we're actually planning to create a web app. So I'll select the web app option. And next up, I'll also show you how to use agents and automations as well. In which ways, this is everything that I gotta do. And now all I gotta do is to click on the start chat button right here. So there you go. As soon as I hit enter, it opens up this page right here and it says, I'll help you create an event booking web application using full stack JavaScript. So let me search for relevant integrations that might be useful for this project. And it also says, perfect, I found PostgreSQL database integration that will be ideal. All right, now, okay, this is what I've been talking about. So here you can find an overview of every features that the AI agent plan to include in our app. So here we can find the bullet list. And the important feature of Agent 3 is this one right here. So it says, how do you want to continue? And here we have two options. So the first option is that you can build an entire app. And the second option is that start with a design. So basically, if you click on this first option, that is build the entire app, it will take 20+ minutes for the AI agent to build the entire app from the ground up. And it says best if you want the agent to build the full functionality of your app. And again, you also have this option where you can start with the design, the initial MVP or prototype, and then you can incrementally add new features. But in this case, I'll select this option right here, that is build the entire app. And now I'll click on the start building option right here. So there you go. Replit Agent 3 has started working on our project. And it will take some time. So the thing about the option that we selected is that the agent will autonomously build the entire app, do everything on its own, and it will take some time. So we will have to wait till it is done. So I'll wait for the AI agent to complete build the initial version of the app and I'll see you afterwards. Right now, the agent is done building the initial version of our app. And now the agent 3 has started testing our app. So in total, the agent is planning to do about 4 individual tests. And currently it says I'm starting up a browser to begin testing and my thoughts will show up here. All right, so there you go. Here I can find a small preview of what exactly the Agent 3 is doing and how it is testing our app. So as you can see, it has actually opened up a browser interface and loaded our app, and we can find a real-time preview of the same. And it says I'm starting my adventure on the website by heading straight to the dashboard. I'll be on the lookout for event flow, name and support. And super important, create event button. My mission is to click that page and yeah. All right. So there you go. We can find the cursor of the AI agent and it has clicked the button and the pop-up has opened up and we can find all the fields in here like event title, description, date, etc. So it is going to create a dummy event and fill in some details and it will click on the create event button just as to make sure everything will work. So let's see. All right, so there you go. The AI agent is now typing some dummy content to make sure everything works. So it is filling in all these details as you can see. And now it will click on this button right there. Okay, let's wait for it. All right, so the actual functionality of our app works and it says one event right now. So as you can see here, we can find the event that the Agent 3 within Replit has created. And now it will take some time for the AI agent to do all the test activities to make sure that our app does not have any issues. And if it finds any issues, it will fix it along the way. So we will wait till it is done. All right. So the testing process is now complete and we have the initial version of our app in here. And it actually took quite a lot of time for the AI agent to do all the testing. In fact, it took the Agent 3 more time to test the app than to build the app. And again, I believe it took about 1 hour and 18 minutes for the AI agent to complete all the testing activities. So as you can see, it has went through all the individual pages, clicked on all these buttons, and all these events that you see on the screen right now are created by Agent 3 itself. So it has actually done pretty much all sorts of testing to make sure pretty much every feature within our app is indeed working. So you can find a detailed list of everything that the AI agent did towards the left side right here. And if you want to, you can also click on this watch replay button right here to see what exactly the agent did. And you can also find everything that was working, every issues that it found, and also what are the fixes that it did. So you can find complete details in here. And now it says your application is ready. And now if I click on this create event button right here, it opens up a modal where I need to enter the event title, description, date and time, location, and maximum attendees. Just for the time being, I'll enter some random content, date, time, yeah. Let's say Dubai, maximum attendees is 50. And now I'll click on create event. And now it says creating. Okay, so it says event created successfully. And as you can see, the total events are now updated in here and I can find my newly created event in here. And it also says active. And if I click on this I button right here, I'll be able to find the list of all the attendees that have registered so far. So we don't really have any attendees yet. And here we have the delete option and also the option to copy the link. So if I click on this button right here, it says event link copied to clipboard. So if I try opening that up, let's see. So there you go. It says event flow. Here we have the title about this event details, and you can find a form that we need to fill to register for the event. And for the time being, I'll fill some dummy data in here. So here I have filled in some dummy data, and I'll click on this button right here and click on this option called as register for event. And it says registration successful. You will receive a confirmation email shortly. Okay, so that part is done. And now if I head back to Replit and if I refresh this page, I should be able to see the updated attendee. So we registered, like one person registered for the same, right? So there you go. So the limit is 50, and here we can find that one person registered for this event. And if I click on this I button right here, I'll be able to find the contact details and all the details that the person entered. So the core functionality or the basic functionality of our app is indeed working. And now every time I refresh the app, the data is persistent. And that's because we have asked the AI agent to add a database to our project. And if I move over to this database section right here, I can find the development database in here. And if I click on the same, I can find all the tables. So currently we have two tables in here, one for events and the other for registrations. And if I click on events, I should be able to find all the data. And again, the database within Replit is actually powered by Neon, and you can find all these details in here. Similarly, you can also find all the registrations by moving over to the registrations table as well. Okay. And right now we don't really have authentication added to our app, but if you want to, let's say, add authentication, all you gotta do is to click on this continue building option right here and give the AI updated prompt to add authentication into our app, and the AI agent will go ahead and add authentication. So basically this is the overall flow of creating a full stack app using Replit Agent, and more specifically the Replit Agent 3. And one of the highlighted feature, or the one feature that I'm personally excited about, is the autonomous testing feature. So every time we build an app, we might not know what are the issues that we have within our app and what are the edge cases that should be fixed, right? So as I mentioned earlier, Replit took about 5 or 10 minutes to build the actual app, and it took more than an hour just us to test the actual functionality to make sure everything works. So after creating the initial version of the app, the agent will spin up a new browser interface, load our app, and click on all the buttons, fill the form, check for validation errors or all the bugs and issues within our app. And if it finds an issue, Replit Agent 3 itself will fix all the issues before showing us the preview. And as you can see, this right here is the finished website that we have in here right now. And again, if you want to add authentication, database, or any other feature, or if you want to, let's say, add any new features or make any modifications to the website, all you gotta do is to just tell the AI agent. So you can give an updated prompt in this input box right here, hit enter, and the AI agent will get to work. And again, if you click on this drop down menu right here, currently it says build. So if I click on that one, I get a couple of options. So here we have build option, plan option, and edit option. So if I click on this build option, well, I can give a follow-up prompt and ask the AI agent to make any changes. Or if I click on this plan option, now I can ask questions about my project, maybe, features that we should implement in our app. So what are the best methods to implement a certain feature? So if you want to have some meaningful conversation with the AI agent, you can use this plan option. And now if you want to, let's say, modify any specific element or part within your website or web app, all you gotta do is to put it into edit mode. And now you can hover over each individual elements within the website. For example, let's say this heading right here. And now if we want to, you can actually edit the content directly, or you can ask the AI agent and give a prompt in here to make updated changes. For example, let's say I want to change the color of this button right here. Well, I can select the same, and now here I have the color option, and okay, I can click on this button right here and change the button color just like that. Or if you want to change the font size, font weight, text color, margin, padding, well, you can do it using this edit option. So this is the updated Agent 3 in action. And now after you're done creating the app, the interesting and the cool feature is that you can even deploy the app in just a single click. But when it comes to the point where you need to deploy the app to make it live on the internet, well, that's where things really, start to heat up. Well, if you're about to use Replit Agent 3, you can actually publish the app, or let's say deploy the app in just a single click. And yes, I mean it. So towards the top right, you can find an option that says publish. And if I click on this publish button, it opens up a page like this. You can give your Replit app, let's say, a subdomain for the time being. So event flow, okay, it doesn't use, maybe I can remove the hyphen. Oops, eventflow.astro maybe. Okay, eventflow-astro.replit.app. So this is going to be the initial address, but if you want to, let's say, add a custom domain, you have options for that. And now as soon as I click on this publish option, Replit will go ahead and deploy our app to the internet, and we get a live URL, which then we can share with anyone. and our app should be live. So let's wait for the AI to sort of deploy the app and wait for the URL. So let's wait. All right, so provision, build and bundle steps are now complete, and our app should be ready in no time. So there you go, our app is now live under this particular subdomain right here. And again, if you want to, let's say, connect a custom domain, well, you can click on this buy new domain option and connect it. And if I copy this link and open it up in a new tab, there you go, we can find our event flow app in action. So right now we haven't really added authentication, but you can add authentication such that only registered users are able to access the app. So this is the overall flow of creating and testing an app completely using Agent 3. So Agent 3 itself will take care of building the app, testing it out and finding all the issues and fixing it, and then publishing and even deploying the app. So Agent 3 basically takes care of all that. So this is basically the flow. Next up, Agent 3 also comes with an interesting option that lets you create agents and automations in just a single click. For example, if you were to, let's say, use complex tools like N8N or other automation workflow tools, you will have to configure a lot of time configuring all these nodes and setting up the overall automation, right? Well, with Replit Agent 3, you can give prompt in plain English and convert that into agents or automations that run periodically or based on some conditions. For example, right now we can find a new option in here that says agents and automations. And if I click on the same, I get an option asking me to select the trigger for the event for your agent. So here we have a couple of options, that is Slack message, Telegram message, time-based, etc. And for the automation that we are about to build, I'll select the Slack message option and I'll say, I want you to create an automation that finds the top 5 or 10 news headlines for the day and summarize it and send me a message at 9 a.m. every day. Okay, so basically this is the AI agent or automation that I want to do. So basically the agent should go through the top headlines for the day and find 5 or 10 news headlines and summarize it and then send me a message at 9 a.m. every day. So this is the automation. So in your case, if you want to create a more complex or let's say a AI agent or automation for a completely different use case, you can simply explain that in here in plain English. And now I'll click on start chat option and let's see. All right, so it says, I'll help you create a daily news automation that finds top headlines and sends you a summary via Slack at 9 a.m. every day. Since you specified a Slack trigger but want a time-based automation, I'll use a time-based trigger instead, which is more appropriate for scheduled daily messages. All right, so it says now I'll create the automation plan. Okay, so let's wait. All right, so it says a daily automation that fetches top news headlines, summarizes them with AI and sends a Slack message at 9 a.m. So it will include the following features. Okay, and now I'll click on this option that says build the entire app, and now I'll click on the start building option, and again it will take some time for the AI to build the entire automation. So I'll wait till it is done and I'll see you afterwards. And as you could probably already tell, the interface for creating a full stack app and automation or an AI agent is completely different. So here you can find all the nodes and everything else that the Agent 3 will create for our automation after, of course, the process is done. So it will take some time. So we will wait till it is done. So right now it is asking me for my OpenAI API key. So I already have an account at platform.openai.com. So I'll quickly log into my account, head over to settings, then API keys and create a new secret key. Okay, let's just give it some random name, create the secret key, and I'll copy the same. So for summarizing the content, we will need an LLM. So in this case, it's actually planning to use OpenAI's AI model. So I'll paste my API key in here and I'll click on this continue button. So let's see. So there you go. Here we have our automation ready. And as you can see, here we have 4 nodes. So the first one is the trigger node, which gets activated at 9 a.m. every day. And first of all, it will fetch the news headlines. So as you can see, it will fetch around 10 headlines. And after that, it will use OpenAI API to summarize the news. So if you remember it correctly, we have already configured our OpenAI API key in here. So it will summarize the news content. And after that, it will send a Slack summary. So all you got to do is to head over to the integrations tab and you need to connect your Slack account from here. And after that's done, you can publish the automation. And at 9 a.m. every day, this automation will get triggered and it will find the top headlines, like top 10 of them, summarize the content using OpenAI API, and then send a Slack message. And you can find that in your Slack, of course, after you connect Slack with your Replit agent. So this is basically it, and this is how simple it is to create an automation using Replit Agent 3. So as you saw, this is how simple it is to use the latest Replit Agent 3 to create a full stack app or an agent or automation just by typing your prompt in plain English and you hit enter and the AI agent gets to work. And now the highlighted feature of Replit Agent 3 is the fact that it not only builds the application for you, but it did also thoroughly test your application to make sure it does not really have any bugs, security issues, or any other fatal flaws. So in this particular case, when I tried to build an app, the AI agent spent about 5 or 15 minutes creating the actual app, and it spent more than an hour testing the app from every single angle. So the AI agent tried using the forms, buttons, created different sorts of events and explored all the edge cases to make sure our app does not really have any bugs. And along the way, the agent actually found a couple of issues with our app and it actually fixed it along the way. And now the thing is that Agent 3 is not only capable of building the app, but also testing it thoroughly to make sure it does not really have any issues. And not just that, you can also use Replit Agent 3 to create agents and automations by giving prompts in plain English. So if you're about to, let's say, use other automation tools, like node-based automation tools like N8N, you will have to add all these nodes, configure them yourself, and it's actually kind of tedious is what I would say. If you're about to use this option right here with Replit, you can just give what kind of automation that you want to create in plain English and hit enter, and the AI agent itself will build it out for you. And now that's pretty much all I wanted to show you in this video. And if you do want to use Replit Agent 3, all you gotta do is to click the first link in the description below and also use the promo code to get about $10 in credit, and you can explore Agent 3 in action. And now I hope you guys found this video useful. If yes, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you next one.